the Naptime Chef, and I have to be honest, I don't always have all my daughter's nap times to cook. Sometimes I'm out of the house or have other things to get done. So this is one of my meals that I make when I'm pressed for time. Right now my daughter's in the living room having a play date with a friend, and I have a very short amount of time to get dinner together. So today I'm going to share a great recipe for you to make when you're pressed for time. It only takes 4 ingredients, it's healthy, delicious, and everyone always loves it. So let's get started. And today I'm going to make poached salmon with leeks. The cool part about this recipe is it's a one-pot dish. You put the leeks in, then you cover them with a little bit of chicken broth, and it will poach the salmon and infuse it with a great flavor. So let's get started. Here I have 1 tablespoon of butter heating over medium heat. And that's all the butter in this recipe, so I promise it stays healthy after that. Then I've rinsed leeks thoroughly here. It's about 4 cups of leeks. Now it's very important to rinse your leeks well, otherwise you're going to have a crunchy, gritty taste when you bite down on this dish. So here we go, let's put the leeks in, and we're going to stew them in the butter and let them reduce over medium to low heat for a few minutes. And that delicious oniony flavor will get in the butter, and then we'll add the salmon steaks on top. So my leeks have been stewing for about 7 to 8 minutes. And the good part about this is that it just stews over medium heat, and I was able to go into the other room and check on my daughter while she plays with her friends. Now I'm going to add the chicken broth, and I'm going to fill up the pan so it just covers the leeks. It's going to be about 1 cup of chicken broth. This will serve to be the poaching liquid for the salmon, and it will deglaze the pan. So when I pour it in, I'm going to use my wooden spoon to scrape the brown bits on the bottom of the pan, because that's where all the flavor is. I really like to use homemade chicken stock whenever I can, but sometimes it just doesn't happen, so I buy it at the store, and I buy the organic brand, of course. There we go. I'm just going to put in about a cup of chicken broth and make sure all the tender leeks are submerged in it just a little bit. Scrape the brown bits here with my spoon, and then what we're going to do is turn the heat up to medium, put the salmon steaks on top, cover it, and let the salmon poach for 8 minutes. So my chicken broth is starting to bubble, and I'm ready to put the salmon steaks on. I always figure about 6 to 8 ounces of salmon per person, but if you want more in your household, please be sure to buy whatever amount you need. So now I'm going to put them in, like this, my Christmas present, and we're going to let the salmon poach for about 8 minutes until it's cooked through, and then we'll serve the leeks and the salmon together on one plate for a perfect family meal. There we go. Now the heat's on medium. This is simmering away nicely. Let's cover it with a lid. Go check on the kids and come back in 8 minutes. It's been poaching for about 8 minutes, and as you'll see, it's cooked through nice and evenly. When I put the salmon in here earlier, I made sure that the skin side was up and the fish was in direct contact with the leeks. That would make sure it poached evenly. Also, as you'll see, I separated them by about a couple of inches. This makes sure that the whole fish is able to poach evenly within the chicken broth. Okay, our meal is plated and I'm ready to sit down with my family for dinner. Here we have a poached salmon steak on a delicious bed of tender leeks sprinkled with a little bit of salt and pepper. It's the perfect family meal to pull together when you don't have a lot of time. Plus, it's healthy and only takes 4 ingredients, all of which can be found locally. I'm Kelsey, the Naptime Chef. Thanks for watching. I look forward to cooking with you again soon.